I would like to thank you all for taking time out of the busy schedule and coming here to be a part of this momentous occasion, the opening of Porsche Center Ahmedabad. I am very excited to represent Porsche in Gujarat. The facility, as you see here today, has been constructed to exacting Porsche corporate standards demanded by Porsche in a little over 9 months. I am pleased to share with you a small presentation of before and after images of the showroom and service facility. This state-of-the-art showroom covers approximately 4,200 square feet with room to display up to 3 cars. We have a dedicated 30,000 square feet after-sales facility located nearby off the premium IC road, which has been fully operational since June 2011. It is comprehensively equipped with tools and equipment meeting Porsche global standards in the expert hands of a Porsche trained service team. We are confident that this will satisfactorily cater to all of our customer after-sales requirements. At this stage, 14 staff members are employed to cater to all customer expectations and fulfill necessary supportive tasks. With the opening of the showroom, customers in Gujarat will now have access to full Porsche product range, which is on display today as well. As is the Porsche worldwide standard, all the models will be available for order, and we are confident that customers will find Porsche's model range very attractive. We within the Kataria Group pride ourselves on the fact that we are customer-centric and value-driven organization. We are pleased to take this opportunity to salute the human spirit that strives for excellence. In fact, this is what drives us forward. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel honored to stand here today and present you the new Porsche Center Ahmedabad. Thank you all once again for joining us here.
Thank you, everyone. I would like to take this opportunity to personally thank Ankur and his entire team at Kataria Motors on behalf of Porsche India. It is your time, investment, and passion for this brand that has made it possible to officially open the state-of-the-art facility today. Honored members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, the Indian continent is of growing importance to us as a manufacturer of premium cars. We see it playing a greater role in terms of volume and an increased customer base for Porsche cars in the future. With that in mind, I'm delighted to be here and be part of the inauguration of the Porsche Center Ahmedabad, our 6th Porsche Center in India. As we start another chapter of our Indian success story, I would like to shortly outline Porsche India's recent development. Official presence in India since 2003. The objective for Porsche is to create a platform of process and performance that achieve volume and brand positioning expectations of Porsche IG by establishing Porsche as a luxury and premium quality service provider in India. We have a team of experienced professionals assisting all Porsche centers in managing key functions like sales, marketing, and service. These also allow me to briefly introduce the Porsche model range to you. Starting with the Porsche Boxster, we offer a unique mid-engine sports car that is the entry-level vehicle for Porsche brand. With 265 horsepower for base model, the Porsche Cayman is another mid-engine sports car with 2 seats and offers a truly unique Porsche experience. The next car does not need any introduction. The Porsche 911, 911, these 3 digits instantly increase the heart rate of every car of its other worldwide. The power range goes from 345 horsepower to 620 horsepower with a top range speed of 289 to 330 kilometers per hour. There's nothing more to say than 0 to 100 in 3.5 seconds. The backbone of Porsche is clearly the 911. However, the team from Whiteside research and development has also come up with our first 4-door range reasonable, the Panamera. With 8 derivatives, the Panamera offers wide choice and has been a success story right from the start. Since the introduction 2 years ago, more than 25,000 Panamera models have been produced. Lastly, but certainly not the least, I would like to introduce you the Porsche Cayenne. With its 5 derivatives, including a diesel version, the Cayenne represents the most important model for India. This sports utility vehicle redefines levels of comfort, luxury, and class. The Indian of the last 8 years has been both exciting and enriching. The Cayenne continues to be a high-selling car with a majority market share in the capacity segment. To give you a bit of a glimpse, please allow me to show you a video of the Porsche Cayenne now.
Porsche presented his first car in 1900, the World Fair in Paris. Everyone was astounded. An electric drive, 2 wheel hub motors, On the one hand, it was a sensation. But on the other, people quickly agreed it won't work. Too bold. Too fast. 50 kilometers per hour. 31 miles per hour. It'll drive the horses crazy. Also, oil is in plentiful supply. It's just a technical whim. No one needs it. Nothing will come of it. When Professor Ferdinand Porsche opened his design and engineering office at Kohlenstrasse 24 in Stuttgart in 1931, everyone thought the same thing. It can't end well. A global economic crisis, mass unemployment, and an engineer with just one thing on his mind: cars. Nothing will come of it. When Dr. Ing HCF Porsche AG launched the first 911 Turbo in 1974, in the middle of the first oil crisis, all the skeptics were of the same opinion. An outrage. It's not something people need. Nothing will come of it. In 2002, when Porsche presented its first car with both sports performance and off-road capability and a completely new production facility in the Leipzig countryside, there was once again great skepticism. They can only make two-seaters for the road. That can't work out well. It's not something people need. Nothing will come of it. Did things work out well? Actually, they worked out very well indeed. Suddenly, there was emotion in a vehicle class that had previously been almost exclusively purpose-driven. And now, what next? There was only one way it could go. The next stage in the company's evolution had to be even closer to the core of the brand. The brief was, make everything different. Different from what's expected. You can change whatever you like, but the Porsche crest remains unchanged. As does our desire for efficiency and performance. Results, just as you'd expect of Porsche intelligent performance. The design, more Porsche than ever. The weight, up to 185 kilograms lighter. The fuel consumption, reduced by up to 23%. The drive, powerful and efficient. Available as a petrol-engined, diesel, or hybrid version. The performance beyond all doubt. By this point, even the most highly rational Porsche engineers start to get emotional. So we continue our work in our own inimitable way, against all odds. The new Cayenne models.
For the last 6 years, we have more than two-thirds still on our roads today. A remarkable fact that Porsche emphasizes Porsche's outstanding quality, which many sports cars and luxury car manufacturers have tried to emulate. This outstanding result derives from reliability, incomparable quality, and groundbreaking technological advances that we famously incorporate into our cars. But let us now come back to today's reason for our meeting, the opening of Porsche Center Ahmedabad. We have full confidence in Ankur and his team that they will keep the Porsche flag flying high in this part of the country with happy and satisfied customers. Ladies and gentlemen, the Porsche brand is unlike any other, and you can see the high standards we have set for ourselves, right here in the state-of-the-art facility. We are committed to offering not only benchmark products, but an outstanding customer experience. Honored members of the press, thank you for your attention.
Starts from
the petrol version.
petrol version, Galaxy 6. Prices.
The entire press list is in your press folder.
All right. All the cars that you make currently are CBU.
Porsche only makes cars in one place, which is Germany, so it's all made in Germany.
Okay. Any plans of going CKD in India?
Porsche has no plans at the moment to do any local production anywhere else in the world.
Okay.
What do you feel the Boxsters and Indian roads? Do you think they will fit in? The Boxsters are like quite...
The Boxsters, the Boxster range or the sports car range is what Porsche prides a lot in. I think driving a Porsche sports car is an experience which is incomparable. These cars are driven in across all the continents and several countries in all road conditions, and they're perfectly adapted to every road condition. However, due to infrastructure in India, the driver may still need to be slightly careful over high bumps or deviations, but the car is perfectly acceptable for Indian roads.
Yeah, Mr. Ashish, what do you feel about the Gujarat market and Mr. Ankur, any advance booking of this car?
Yeah, actually we have 20 bookings.
20 advance
Yeah,
bookings.
20 advance.
20 bookings for which car?
All
models.
across the range, yeah, across the range.
And sir, what do you feel about the Gujarat market?
I believe the Gujarat market is a really important market across India. We believe there's a lot of wealth and a lot of international exposure to people who reside in Gujarat from western parts of the world. So we do really believe that opening the state-of-the-art facility along with the state-of-the-art service center will really help us gain a significant market share in this territory.
And congrats for the wonderful opening with the 20 bookings.
Thank you.
How many kinds out of those 20? Like, is it the most preferred model here?
Majority are cans. Majority are cans.
And then Sky, and then which are the preferred models when we talk about Gujarat?
Mix of sport cars, majority of them are cans.
And how many 911
Because, बात कुछ चाहिए कि ना
Any knowing people have bought?
Sorry?
Any knowing person have bought?
We would not be able to disclose customer names because that would be against the policy.
Who is your customer base in Gujarat then? Who is your target audience? Who will be buying your cars? You can please tell
I
us
think
about it.
India is a very, I'll answer this on behalf of Ankur, but India is a very, at the stage of nascency. That means it's very difficult in a market which is not fully mature to define demographics to products and models. So I believe in Gujarat, just like everywhere else in India, we have someone who is a customer, who's in here, who's a business person, who's successful, who's a professional, and who basically would like to have a high performance car.
Of your previous 5 centers, which center is doing the best?
I believe all of our centers are doing extremely well because in each center that we have opened, we are exceeding demand versus supply, which is a very good situation for us to be in. We are over 200% growth from last year. So, and we're looking to open some more centers in the next few months, in the next month before the year ends.
Any other one in Gujarat?
Not in Gujarat. We will be opening Bangalore and Jaipur next.
How prominently do Tier 2 cities feature in your scheme of things, for Porsche's scheme of things?
Very important because I believe there's a huge proportion Of course, Mumbai and Delhi will remain, continue to remain the primary market proportion, but I believe all of the tier 2 cities come together to offer a unique value proposition, and each of them have significant volume to create a viable business case, which is why it's very important for us to be in these cities, to be able to serve the customer in these cities the same way we serve in larger cities.
What's the target for Gujarat? Like how many units per year?
We've just opened today. Before opening, we have 20 orders, so we believe we should do a lot better. And today will be the first day when the customers will be invited here. So we will be able to answer this question probably on the next occasion.
Based on his previous experience, like they are already into it.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't get your question.
No, what she asked is like, what is your target? Like, what is your expectation?
There is no particular target, but looking at the market and the luxury car market here, we are expecting good numbers for year. We don't have a freeze target in mind, but
What is a good number for you?
well,
A 3-digit number.
a 3-digit number is always good to have.
You mentioned about 200%, can you put some numbers to it?
Yes. Last year was 134 deliveries, and this year will be in excess of 200% of that.
Last year how many? 134.
134.
And you expect a 200% growth this year.
That's correct.
And nationally, obviously.
Yes.
From all the models, what is the minimum and maximum prices of this?
We start from 65 lakhs onwards, and we go to 2 crore 2.6. Any more questions? Or should we go?
Yeah, there are no more questions, and may I request all of you to move towards the car? We'll have an